Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Knotty Threads. In case you're new here, do subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I post a new video. So today's video is very interesting, so I hope you guys stay tuned till the end. So what happened is I was having a lot of scrap fabric, especially cottons and brocades and silk. So I decided to segregate all of them the other day. And then when I saw these cottons with such lovely prints, I started getting tempted of creating something unique which I never tried earlier. So then this thought crossed my mind and I happened to try this small little wallet with 3 compartments. The way I stitched it is very simple. We will just need 2 pieces of preferably cotton fabric. You can do it in any material you have, but something that is similar to cotton will be the best choice. So this is how the construction looks like for this little wallet. So in total the width I am taking is 30 centimeters. I tried it in a smaller size, but if you want the same pattern in a slightly bigger size, then you can change the measurements according to your choice, and then you will have a slightly bigger wallet. So this is my 30 centimeters. I've already made all the marks on the fabric, and this is my 20 centimeters where I have divided it into 10 and 10. And then this is again 30 centimeters, but I have divided it into 5, 5, 10, 5 and 5. And then we will also need this 7 centimeters height. So I made this line of 7 centimeters, and for obvious reasons the width of this will be 10 centimeters. And then here I'm using one layer of plain cotton fabric and the other is a printed fabric. The printed one I'm using it for the outside and I'm using this plain one for the inside. So I've cut it on the mark. I have not left any seam allowance, but if you want you can also leave half an inch extra before you cut. Now facing the right side of both the fabrics towards each other, I am just stitching these two pieces together so that when we turn this inside out, all the raw edges are concealed inside. You know, I prefer having a very neat finishing in everything and anything I do. So if you guys are following me for quite some time, you will actually know I try to find out ways on how to get the best of the finishing. So here I've left about 3 to 4 inches so that we have enough space to turn the fabric inside out. So I'm done stitching these two together, and now let's pull the right side out. And when we do this using a pencil, make sure you bring all the corners out, and then we will iron it so that it is neat and it becomes easy for us to stitch the next step. Here it is, I've got all the corners out and I've also ironed it. Now I'm going to do an edge stitch all around. So edge stitch is like literally on the edge. So this I'm going to do all around the piece. In case you are a beginner, you would actually have to do this very slowly. Do not rush because the stitch might just jump out of the edge. So this is how it looks after I've done the edge stitch. Now this is the very interesting part. Follow the fold like I am doing it. 2 folds this side, and then we'll copy or follow the same thing on the other side like this. So once we do this, then hold these 2 ends together and fold the piece into half like this, and wherever we did the second fold, we will stitch or make one stitch on that line. This is very important. Where we do this stitch is very important, so please do not miss. So I'm just going to stitch this in a straight line. Though I was trying this for the first time, I could do it in less than 20 minutes because I had everything handy. just the cutting of the two pieces will hardly take a minute or two, and then you just have to stitch this, and it was almost done in less than 20 minutes. So once we stitch this is how it looks. So here I have the stitch. So now we are going to lay this flat like this, like fold it into half. That's how we did our two folds, right? So just place it that way and give it a good press with your hand, and then fold this into half like this. And then the second compartment will be the one that has an open end, so we will hold those two and we will stitch it. The first and the third will have a fold, so no need, or it's not required to stitch that, but since the middle one has loose edges, I have stitched it, and then it's almost done. So that's how easy it is to stitch this wallet with 3 compartments. And then this is the flap like this. So since it was looking too plain, I decided to accessorize it with a button, but before that I thought I will secure it with a piece of velcro. So I am using a small square piece of velcro, and I am stitching it on this. Velcro is completely optional. If you do not have velcro with you, you can simply use some press buttons, or you can use shirt buttons and do the buttonhole. Whatever is convenient for you, you can work that way. And I have machine stitched the velcro, but if you're not comfortable doing that, you can always hand stitch it. And here I am just adding this transparent button along with a thick tassel. For the tassel, I am using anchor thread, just preparing a thick tassel with whatever length of thread I had, so I'm not counting it. As many times as you want, or this step is completely optional. I'm just tying it using a small piece of the same thread again. And to stitch this button and tassel, you will also need cotton thread and a sewing needle. So once this is tied, I'm again going to tie it here. So all this using the same anchor thread. So if you have some wooden beads, you can just accessorize it by stitching a few wooden beads or some fancy buttons. But I don't know, I always like adding a touch of thread to whatever I do. So that's the reason I decided to add this piece of tassel along with the button, which is completely optional. And I think this part is a little time consuming compared to the time that is required to stitch the wallet, but that is completely up to you. If you want to accessorize it, you could, or you can completely skip this step. So here I am just stitching these together using cotton thread and a sewing needle. So this little thing can be used for almost anything. It's completely multi-purpose. You can use them to keep or store your jewelry or some bangles, like I showed it or shared it with you guys in the beginning of the video. They can be an amazing return gift ideas for small birthday parties. And the best part is when you make something on your own and when you gift it to somebody, you feel that sense of contentment, right? So that is something that is priceless. So do give it a try, and let me know how you like this video in the comment section. If you like the video, do give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And yeah, I guess that's all in today's video. This is the final outcome. So I have already made a few more videos on how I am utilizing the scrap fabric to do something constructive instead of just discarding them. So please stay tuned. Until then, take care. Bye bye.